Hello folks, and welcome to G4G on YouTube. Today we're taking a look at a new season in Marvel Duel, and it seems that Elektra has gotten a deck rework. One of the other things that I know about is supposedly the Eternals are coming to Marvel Duel, and we'll see about that when and if it happens. So Elektra is still quest based, pretty much the only hero in the game who is quest based, but they've changed some of the cards around. Now, I don't know what they used to be for a lot of these cards because I never use Elektra. I've never built an Elektra deck, and I don't use Elektra cards in any of my decks, although the Twin Psi is usually pretty good and could actually perhaps benefit a Kate Bishop deck. And I've definitely run into them before. I remember the hood is always a pain in the ass. And I do remember the Daredevil's Billy Clubs because I always wanted to be able to try and work them into a deck. But friend of the channel, Darth Plato, was more familiar with Elektra decks than I was. So, Daredevil now has gained the quest Back Alley Brawl. Quest Daredevil defeats 2 characters in total. Give your Daredevil +5 power and add a copy of Daredevil from your card pool to the shop. Tried and True gain Back Alley Brawl Tried and True. And then it's your Daredevil gains deal damage to characters adjacent to the target. At the start of your prep phase, your Daredevil gets 20 power. So that's really good if you can eventually get him to use his own Billy Clubs. Elektra retains her critical hit. When you play a quest card, she gains 4 power. Blade, after taking an action, gain N power, recover all damage, where N is equal to the total amount of damage you took in this game times 1. If your health is 7 or lower, you gain health. We're going to see 7s come up quite a bit now. Shang-Chi is Retaliate, and when you play a quest card, gains power and armor. If you give him Guard, it's pretty solid. King of New York, at the start of your prep phase, deal 1 damage to you. At the end of the prep phase, add a random card from your card pool to your hand. Handy, but dangerous. Deal 1 damage to you. For Punisher on Invocation, gain the quest Judgment. Assault, deal N damage to the opponent with the highest power, where N is equal to the number of quests you completed, times 3. Judgment, you take damage twice. At the start of the next battle, deal 8 damage to the opponent with the lowest power. I think by that they mean the opposing card. I don't know if they mean the opposing players. Luke Cage, I definitely know, is reworked a little bit. When you drop him, gain a copy of the quest Bulletproof. During the prep phase, give him 5 armor, and then give a Guardian character +2 power, 4 armor. It used to be his quest was, it had a limit. It's like if you gave him 5 armor total, that's when he completed the quest, I think. Stick, who trained Daredevil and Elektra, now acts as kind of a General Ross for the deck. At the end of the prep phase, if your health is 7, give the adjacent MK characters 15 power. There's the Billy Clubs. There's Iron Fist. He has Guard also. After being attacked, if you're 7 or 14 health, gain 5 power, 10 armor. Hood has Annihilate. At the end of the prep phase, if you're 7, 14, or 21, this card gains 5 power and critical hit. Again, I think, honestly, you could make a good Hawkeye Kate Bishop deck using Elektra cards now with the amount of Annihilates and everything. Moon Knight Invocation, gain 20 power until the end of the next battle. When you play a quest card, move this card to your hand. Ooh. Wow, what a great cycling mechanic. That is very Magic the Gathering over there. I like that. That is a thinking man's card now. Lady Bullseye has Puncture. Before taking an action, if you're 7, 14, or 21, deal 7 damage to the opponent with the highest armor. So she used to be one of the literal worst cards in the game. That's a little bit better. I think if you give her some support weapons, her Puncture is going to make it pretty solid. Unyielding Will. If your health is 7, give all friendly characters 30 power. Woo. The Twin Psi's 8 power and Annihilate, and Kingpin's Revenge. You win the quest if you purchase 2 attack cards. Give all friendly characters +5 power until the end of battle. Really solid. New card to collect, the Spider-Verse. In the Spider-Verse, and that is Spider-Man support, 5 gems, 16 power. It's from Spider-Man No Way Home. After taking an action, summon a random Spider-Man with star level 1. Try not to repeat it, and then give them guard. If there are 3 different Spider-Men on your playing field, deal 20 damage to all stunned opponents. Fun card. I like that one. Should see what's buildable around that. Yes, I'm tapping the screen to continue. Alright, so let's take a look briefly at Kate, and we'll see what I'm talking about, how I do believe you can build a pretty good deck around Elektra and Kate Bishop now. Did pretty well last season. I'm happy where I finished up. Ooh, it's the vault, but very just random numbers over there. That's very interesting. Gonna collect the daily specials first. I've, at this point, given up on buying anything for the arena because I rarely ever arena or play at the time of doing arena, so I just pretty much ignore all those purchases now. Let's see what the value packs are. No Way Home gains Superior Spider-Man or regular Spider-Man and get 10 of his packs, or for the Marvel Knights rework, which is way more expensive, generic packs can be exchanged for hero packs. Daredevil, of which I already have 1, so that would give me 2 if I went this way, and Elektra, I have 2, would give me 3. I kind of thought I had more Elektra cards than that. Over in the super value packs, we have a random hero skill and 10 packs for 98, or 10 packs for 98 and other random skills. And as you can see on some of these, I actually have a good amount of them already. The Thanos pack, which is always a whale pack. The Odin Vault pack, which is a whale pack. Daily specials are done. Cosmetics, I don't think there's anything new here. Nope. Nothing new there. For hero skins, nothing new there. I actually have them all except for this one for Black Widow, but that's because I have Taskmaster and the other Black Widow. Companions, nothing new there. I really do feel like at this point I should get another companion. And just missing Arc Reactor and Infinity Gauntlet. So, taking a look at the collection, if we go to neutral, and let us find the young Miss Kate Bishop over there. Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, critical hit. Defeat another character with Annihilate, +5 power, critical hit. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, on defeat, so when she kills somebody, give another character with Annihilate, +5 power, critical hit, and let them take an action immediately. So if you get her jacked up to where she can kill pretty reliably, not only is she a major benefit to characters with Annihilate, you're going to trigger regular Hawkeye over here, and this damage like really ranks up pretty solid. After a friendly character with critical hit launches an attack, deal 40 damage to a random opponent at 4 stars. He is an Avenger, so of course Fury can rotate him in and out and bump him up. If we take a look at Fury over here, which I now have 4 of him. At the start of a turn, move another Shield or Avengers character, which is Hawkeye, with a cost of 6 or less, and that is Hawkeye. If you get him to 4 stars, now Hawkeye can go out, and you can double their star level. So you can get Hawkeye up to the 8, but first let me just check something with Kate. Kate is not an Avenger, so she would never cycle. So Kate herself gives critical hit, so she would fire off Hawkeye. And if she lives and you have Annihilate characters and they take a hit, or they take a shot immediately, Hawkeye's just going to be doing a ton of damage. And if you get him up to 8 stars, I mean, 80 damage to a random opponent, just rapid fire like that by Kate taking a turn and then triggering your other Annihilate characters. And that is a fun deck to look forward to. Quake, I mean, she fits the bill right over there. So I think you could make a very interesting Shield Elektra deck. Now, if we take a look at characters with Annihilate, to see who fits the bill there, not many. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at neutral. Hold on. So, you have Black Cat. You have the Hood. So, that's Elektra. You have the 7 League Boots. They can be used to bump anybody up. There's Kate Bishop, Quake, Whiplash, Curse, the Size. I didn't know Angela did. I don't know that I would go into Thor for a deck like that, but Elektras and neutrals I think would be good. You have 2 in the Iron Man, which is a little interesting. And Whiplash is always a major pain in the ass. And I think it's really possible to stack a deck with a bunch of Iron Man cards to literally throw away to feed Whiplash. Drax Assault, I don't know. Iron Man, Elektra, and I don't really know who I would do for the third character over there. I kind of thought 7 League Boots. Yeah, they moved this out of, this was a Hela boot for a while. I think they moved this out into a neutral. Oh no, there it is. I saw it up top. It still belongs to Hela. Okay. Yeah. So maybe Hela, Elektra, Iron Man, and these neutrals could make a potentially good Annihilate and critical hit deck. And that's just a lot of free real estate coming off of Hawkeye over there. And then when you start bringing in Nick Fury, who can cycle Quake up to 8 if you wanted to, and if 5 friendly shield agents are defeated in battle, give this card 600. Oh my god, 600 power. Wow, that is deadly. What a fun deck that could be. A shield agent critical hit Annihilate deck. It's got some potential. Once per battle, when there's only 1 character left in the battlefield, summon a random 5 or 6 cost agent character. This won't help as much as you think, because unless that... Yeah, this isn't really going to help, because unless the agent had critical hit and Hawkeye was the last person left, it wouldn't really do much. Now, if somehow Kate was the last person left and she got a kill, yeah, that card's really not going to do much. But the good thing is, if you stack your deck with 4 of these twin size, you can turn any of your attack characters into having Annihilate. The good thing about M'Baku is, unlike the Black Order, who dismantles tactic cards, Ebony, it only is on the opposing side, whereas Ebony Maw hits both. Yeah, I think Red Hulk has a spot in there. Quake, Whiplash, Stealth Armor. And then you can actually keep him with the Annihilate by putting the size on that. Yeah, very, very interesting potential decks in the mix over there. And if you have other attack characters that you really like, the size will give them the missing Annihilate that they have. Could be fun. And I definitely would... I have a deck that builds into the shield agents over here. This shield agent deck is really about Coulson and the shield agents, a mission report and everything. Some slight modifications to this could definitely yield a good Annihilate and critical deck. So there you go, guys. There's a quick little look at the new season that we are looking at here from Marvel Duel. Hopefully eventually we get these Eternals. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. So the advanced season pass will give you King of New York, a blade, a stick, and what else are we getting there? King of New York, blade, stick, Punisher, your typical 30 gems and everything. I always have a advanced season pass as I go through these. I always find that to be worth the price of admission. So, are you guys still playing Marvel Duel? I used to play religiously. Every night I would at least get a couple matches in. Sometimes I just kind of log in and get my daily and log out, mostly because this is a little time consuming and it's one of the ones that I tend to get late at night, and sometimes I'm so super tired by the time I get around to this game I don't get my matches in. But I was extremely efficient last season. I think I had a 77% win rate on the ladder, and that is probably the most efficient win rate I think I've had for a while. So even though I maybe didn't get to play as much as I wanted, when I did play, I definitely got good return over here. And this was a casual mode summons based deck that I was running, and my god, this was a lot of fun. I was trying to get this Pegasus out of there for a better card, but between Heimdall and the Eye of Agamotto and Agamotto himself over here, this was a really good, fun match, especially the last couple rounds when this deck was really doing well. This is my Black Widow Mystic deck. Went out number 3 on that one. There's the Black Widow Mystic deck going out again on the ladder at number 1. Number 1 for the summon deck, again in casual mode. That's a big key card right there to have Ancient One. So as you can see, there wasn't... I mean, I have to go back quite a ways before I get anything that wasn't considered a win. You see a lot of 3s and 1s and 2s over here. And it's been here, this casual mode at 6. That was well over 2 weeks ago. So that's a pretty good run to not have a bad game in 2 weeks, especially towards the end of the season. Alright guys, let me know if you're still playing Marvel Duel, and if you are, what kind of decks are you looking forward to playing this season? And do you think an Elektra, Critical Hit, Annihilate, Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, Shield Agent, Nick Fury deck could be something worth playing around with? We'll see if it actually shows up in the meta. See you later, folks.